So we're now going to turn our attention to yet another example. This is example EX2 from my GitHub repository. And this example will show how to use a simple lambda expression in the context of a Java list and its removeIf method. RemoveIf was a method that was added with Java 8 and still exists, of course, to this day. This particular example starts by creating a list containing both odd and even numbers. And we do this by first using the list of factor method to make ourselves an immutable list with the values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In other words, both odd and even numbers. And then we go ahead and we wrap that inside of an array list, so it now becomes a mutable list. And you'll see why we want it to be mutable in just a moment. We then turn around and print out the items that are in the list, just so we can see what they are. And then we make ourselves a predicate, a local variable predicate lambda. And this predicate, which is a predicate that's parameterized by integer, is going to be given the name isEven. And you can see what it does. It checks to see whether the number that's passed to it is even. If it's even, it returns true. If it's not even, it returns false. And remember, a predicate is a functional interface defined with modern Java that takes in a parameter of type t, in this case integer, and returns either true or false. In other words, it returns a Boolean value. So once we've defined ourselves the isEven local variable, we then go ahead and call the removeIf method on list. And what this will do is this will go ahead and remove the even numbers from the list. Now, of course, we could have written this slightly differently. We could have gotten rid of the predicate lambda local variable and written code like that, which works fine. I just thought it was perhaps a little bit more intuitive to have a local variable to indicate what it is that we're removing, something that is even. And then when we're done, we go ahead and print out the items that remain after removing all the even numbers. So if we compile this and run it, then you'll see the results. It'll start out by first printing the original contents of the list, which in this case, as you'll see, will be the values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then after we go ahead and call that removeIf method, that removes all the even numbers, leaving just the odd numbers 1, 3, 5, 3, 1. So that illustrates how we can apply this particular capability using predicate lambdas and the list removeIf method.